Following the midweek Europa League and Champions League action, not to mention our first Premier League sacking of the season, thanks for your time Frank de Boer, this weekend's round of Premier League action should be as unpredictable as ever. Who will continue to build on their impressive runs of form, and who will finally extinguish their slow burning starts to the season, and mainly which players will get them there. Some are back from injury, others are looking to recapture much needed form, and for Wayne Rooney, well, he's about to face Manchester United. Yikes. But let's start at Anfield with Liverpool's Oxlade-Chamberlain. The Ox only very recently joined the Reds, making a switch from league rivals Arsenal in a bid to move inside from right wing back to a more central role. He didn't play in either of those positions during Liverpool's 2-2 Champions League draw with Sevilla. He was on the bench, but he did come on in the 89th minute. Woo! Nevertheless, manager Jurgen Klopp will need to rotate his squad, not just for fitness reasons, but with the suspended Sadio Mane, meaning the Ox could have his wishes granted and all his dreams will come true. And they all lived happily ever after as he has played in central midfield. You hear that, Coutinho? Happily ever after. Next up is a return to the topsy-turvy, up and down rollercoaster life of Wayne Rooney. Is he back to his best, or is he just shit? Who knows? But if Wayne's midweek performance is anything to go by, things aren't looking great. Everton fell to a 3-0 spanking at the hands of Atlanta in the Europa League, with manager Ronald Koeman issuing an apology to the fans as the Toffees failed to reply to their equally disappointing 3-0 loss to Tottenham in the Premier League. But what better way to respond than turning on the magic against your former club? That's right, Rooney and co will take a trip to Old Trafford, where Wayne will face the club he spent 13 years serving and became the all-time leading goalscorer. It's like a fairy tale, unless Wayne does something stupid. Numbers 4 and 3 come in the same fixture as rock bottom side Crystal Palace host Southampton. The Eagles made their move and axed manager De Boer 5 days ago, coincidentally having given the Dutch manager 5 games in charge. Roy Hodgson comes in, you know, the bloke who lost to Iceland, as Palace look to claim their first points of the season. To do so, they'll probably need Wilfried Zaha. Everything Palace have lacked during their abysmal start to the EPL campaign can be typified in Zaha's character. His pace, creativity and fearless attacking mentality is exactly what Palace need. Will he actually return from injury against Southampton? Yeah, it's unlikely. But Zaha has been busy posting plenty of Instagram shots and teasing fans into the idea of his return. Even on the bench, the winger will be a welcome addition to Selhurst Park and a potentially morale boosting return that could kickstart Palace's faltering season. Oh look, and on the other side of the pitch in red and white stripes is the ever Liverpool bound defender who somehow never actually ended up on Merseyside, Virgil van Dijk. As the old age tale once said, if you're a Saints player and haven't been linked with a move to Liverpool, are you a Southampton player at all? Van Dijk handed in a transfer request over August, although his anticipated move to Liverpool broke down. It's a confusing one, with Van Dijk ordered to train alone over July and Steven Davis prizing away his captain's armband for the remainder of this 2017-18 campaign. But players say Van Dijk will be welcomed back into the squad, which could be today following his full recovery from an ankle injury. Question is, on his first Premier League appearance since all this transfer drama, how will he be welcomed by the fans? Number 1, and all eyes will be on Super Sunday for the blockbuster fixture of Chelsea versus Arsenal. You'd be wise to keep an eye on a host of players, Alvaro Morata having already notched 3 league goals this season and Alexandre Lacazette 1 behind. Eden Hazard was on the bench as Chelsea romped to a 6-0 Champions League victory in midweek. Don't worry, you wouldn't have heard of their opposition, but he could be in the frame to start against the Gunners. Which, see how clever this is, brings us onto our main man to watch this weekend, Hector Bellerin. As Hazard's direct opponent, Bellerin could be set for a big afternoon at Stamford Bridge. The pair have crossed paths in 7 previous London derbies across all competitions, which has seen 3 wins for each team and 1 draw back in April 2015. Hazard has struggled to make a huge impact in those meetings, often thanks to the defensive work of Bellerin as the pair go face to face when it comes to pace. However, the young Spanish speed demon was demoted to the bench at the tail end of last season with a severe dip in form. He looks back to his best now and scored in Arsenal's 3-1 Europa League victory against Cologne on Thursday night. It all depends which Hector Bellerin is going to turn up. Thanks for watching, I've been Liam Curtis and you can hear more from me on HITC Sport's sister channel, Footy Feed. Click the link to subscribe to Footy Feed, and while you're there, how about check out some of Footy Feed's best videos which are on your screen now.